This here is a pretty big knife for a basic pocket tactical folder style of thing. And the way that they got it to be so big is a little bit suspect to me, because what I think they did was design a knife on a more standard, 3.5-inch blade kind of scale, and then scale everything up just in CAD, just the the design files. Because look at where the finger inserts are, or the cutouts, the cutaways. This is designed for giants. I am not tiny myself, but I can fit my whole hand, all 4 fingers, into the space of what looks like is designed for 3. I mean, that's just not going to work for me like that. But it's still quite grabbable. It has plenty of handle there. Actually has quite a thick clip back here, which is set up for contact in a couple of spots, but that kind of contributes to the grip of it. I really like the finish of this thing. They did that really nice kind of stonewash kind of feel. It feels proper. It has a nice feel around the edges. I don't like the feeling of this insert right here. It's a composite fiber, pretty dry stuff. I don't know the exact material here, but it's just fiber, and it sounds very dry and light, but it does give you a little bit of extra grip in there. The thing handles pretty nicely. I like the shape of the blade as well. The blade is made of a material that is CR17, which is supposed to be pretty tough. I haven't tested the toughness myself, but what I did find out is that you can hone this thing to be crazy sharp. Ooh, sick sharp. Like, for something of this size, I mean, I'm not that skilled at sharpening yet myself. Still need a lot more practice, but the level of sharpness I was able to get out of this thing for how cheap the blade is, given it's a brand name and everything, was really, really, really impressive. However, it did not hold that hone. Just the natural process of the atoms in there relaxing over time. After a few days, it was no longer as sharp as it was. Not by any means, not even close. If the toughness is indeed good, then I think that is still going to work out, but I personally prefer something that will hold its edge over time. It won't need to be sharpened constantly if it's not regularly used. The action here, it's not spring-loaded, but the action is perfectly fine for just a single-handed opening, and the balance feels pretty good to me. It's a pretty heavy knife. A lot of metal in the handle, but it's balanced pretty well. And like I said, just the handling feels pretty good. And the shaping of the blade is pretty nice. It's just the shape of the handle with the spots for fingers to go that's very awkward to me. And it is an oversized knife. Also, the cutter here, the strap cutter, is just a sharpened section of the liner, excuse me. So if you actually use that and it ends up getting dull, then you have to take the whole knife apart. It's not using the blade of the knife to act as part of that. Would I buy this again? Probably not. Do I feel sad for having gotten this? Do I feel like I wasted my money? Not really. It's an interesting thing, and yeah, I don't mind having it in my collection. I do like the look of it, and I like the feel of it.